Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Future I. Dear students, I am here with another model question paper of Dakshin Kannada district. So this question paper is officially released by DDPI office Dakshin Kannada, Mangalore. So in this class I am going to discuss answers for this question paper, children. So before going to start the class, there is a request from my side. Still, if you have not subscribed for my channel, kindly subscribe and share the video. Now let us jump into the question section, children. Question number 1. The value of x and y in the linear equation 2x minus y equals to 2 is. Direct question, children. Here there is a linear equation. We have to find x and values which suits for this equation. So the given options, substitute in the given equation, children. The first one is x equals to 2 and y equals to 2. So as you put x value is 2, we'll get 4, and in the place y, if you put y value is 2, so we get 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. Hence option A is correct for this question. Question number 2. Solving the pair of linear equation x plus y equals to 10 and 2x minus y equals to 11. The value of x and y will be. So here we have to find the values of x and y, children, and two equations have been given. We have to solve by using elimination method. So plus y and minus y get cancelled. 1x add to 2x, we get 3x. 10 add to 11, we get 21. So 21 divided by 3, we get 7. I mean x value is 7. When x is 7, y value has to be 3. Therefore, for this question, the right answer is option C. Question number 3. The standard form of the quadratic equation 5x square minus 4 into 4x minus 3 equals to 0 is. The given equation is not in standard form. So we have to express it in standard form. So for that, 5x, let it be as it is, children. And this minus 4 multiplied to 4x, we get minus 16x. And minus 4 multiplied to minus 3, we get plus 12. So finally the equation will be 5x square minus 16x plus 12 equals to 0. Hence for this question the right answer is option D. Question number 4. The pair of linear equations which form coincident lines. Coincident lines in the sense all ratios, I mean A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 and which is equals to C1 by C2. So that will be satisfied for the equation B. Check it out here. A1 by A2 is 3 by 6. It means we get 1 by 2 only. And B1 by B2 is 5 by 10. We get ratio is 1 by 2 only. And 25 and 50. So 25 transfer to the left side, we get minus 25. 50 also transfer to the left side, hence we get minus 50. So minus divided by minus we get plus. So 25 by 50 gives 1 by 2. It means for A1 by A2 and for B1 by B2 and for C1 by C2, we are getting 1 by 2 only. Hence, for this question, the right answer is option B. Question number 5, children. In an AP, sum of first 21 terms and sum of first 20 terms are 512 and 485 respectively. Then, the 21st term is. Children, same kind of the problem we have seen in model question paper 2. So there they clearly said that sum of 15 terms one number is given and sum of 14 terms another number is given. And asked to find us A15 there. But here they are asking 21st term. It means to solve this problem we wanted to use the formula Sn minus Sn minus 1 is equals to An. Otherwise, in simple words, what sum they have given here? 512 and 485. Subtract these two numbers, we get our answer B, 27. Question number 6. The 18th term of an AP 5, 7, 9, 11 is. AP is given, children, not a problematic for us to find the 18th term. So A value is 5, D value is 7 minus 5 is 2 and N value is 18. Hence substitute all these values in nth term finding formula. Otherwise the best way is 18th term we can write it as A plus 17D. So substitute in that, it gives our answer is 39. Hence for this question the correct answer is option A, 39. Question number 7. If 7A, 15B are consecutive terms of an AP, then value of A and B will be, given options are 10 and 18, 9 and 1, 8 and 10, 11 and 19. The proper way of solving this problem is, first do it as A minus 7 is equals to 15 minus A. So there first you will get A value. Later on easily we can find B value. So otherwise what options they have given, you can go through the options also, as I said it in earlier classes. Hence for this question the right answer is 11 and 19. Option D is correct. Question number 8 children. 2A8 are in AP. The value of A is, given options are minus 6, 6, 5 and 4. See here they have given an AP and asking to find the value of A. A is in between the two terms. So you have to use arithmetic mean finding formula. That is B is equals to A plus C by 2. And A value is 2 and C value is 8. Add 2 to 8. We get 10. 10 divided by 2. It gives 5. Hence for this question the right answer is option C, 5. Question number 9 children. The sum of n positive whole numbers. This question they have nicely framed. Sum of n positive whole numbers. Actually in our previous model questions they have clearly mentioned sum of n natural numbers, but in this question they mentioned as positive whole numbers. So actually whole number set starts from 0, but they clearly mentioned positive whole number, means it starts from 1 only. When it is starting from 1, it's obviously natural numbers. Hence for this question we have to write the formula Sn is equals to n by 2 into n plus 1 only. The correct option is option C. Question number 10. The roots of quadratic equation 25x square minus 64 is equals to 0 is. So one quadratic equation given and asking to find the roots. Roots in the sense you have to write the factors for this equation. So minus 64 is here. So this minus 64 transferred to the right side, it becomes plus 64. And later on 25 transferred to the right side, it becomes to the denominator. So we'll be having x square is equals to 64 by 25. So that we can write it as plus or minus root 64 by 25. It gives answer plus or minus 8 by 5. Question number 11. Standard form of quadratic equation is, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And keep it in the mind, in standard form of quadratic equation we cannot be seen any negative signs. But here what are all the other options are present, in each and every term there is a minus symbol. Question number 12. On solving the quadratic equation 5x square minus 16x plus 12 equals to 0 by factorization method, the middle term minus 16x can be split as. So here they are saying we wanted to use the factorization method only. So to use the factorization method, the actual thing is the first term we wanted to multiply to the last term, isn't it? So 5 multiplied to 12. So we get 60x square, means minus 60x square will get, because not minus children, so plus 60 only, because here there is a plus. I confused, I have got like a minus. Yeah, fine. So 5x square multiplied to 12, we get 60x square. So we wanted to write factors for 60x square. So we can write as 10 6 is 60, and both the terms should be a minus, because here minus symbol is there. So minus 10 minus 6 is minus 16x. If we add or subtract, we wanted to get middle term. If we multiply, we wanted to get the last term factors. So hence for this question the right answer is option A, minus 10x and minus 6x. Question number 13 children. Quadratic equation among the following is. They are asking which one is quadratic equation in the given 4 options. So first one, it cannot, because x square is present in the right hand side as well as on the left hand side. Both side x square is present. So both the x squares will get cancelled. Hence this cannot form quadratic equation. And in option B, x square there is no x square at all. So how can it form quadratic equation? Highly impossible. So go to the option C, children. So here x plus 4 by x is equals to x square there. See here x square there, and here in denominator as we find LCM we get x. So when x is multiplied to x square we get x cube. So that is cubic equation. Hence it doesn't form the quadratic equation. So when these three options are not right, the fourth option has to be the right one. So 8 plus 5 by x is equals to x. You simplify, you will get it a equation which is in the form of quadratic equation. Question number 14, children. In the given figure, P equals to 90 degree. Yes, of course. So here we can see P is 90 degree. If tan Q is equals to 1 by root 3, remember tan ratio. So Q is reference angle. Hence, this will be perpendicular and this will be base. So 1 by root 3. So for what measurement of tan, we get 1 by root 3 is right answer. So that is for 30 degree, isn't it? So tan 30 degree is equals to 1 by root. So for this question, the right answer is option D, 30 degree. Question number 15, children. Cot theta equals to 8 by 15. Then cosec square theta minus 1 will be. See, here you wanted to use the third trigonometric identity. That is 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. So right hand side 1 transfer to the left hand side, we get it as cosec square theta minus 1, which equals to cot square theta. It means this value will be equal to cot square theta. But here they have given cot theta value, that is 8 by 15. Now make square of 8 as well as 15. So 8 square is 64 and 15 square is 225. Hence C is correct option for this question. Question number 16. The value of tan 45 degree plus cot 45 degree is. Tan 45 degree value is 1 and its reciprocal only the cot 45 degree. That value also is 1. So 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. Hence option D is right. As shown in the figure, in triangle ABC, angle B equals to 90 degree. Of course, we can see here angle B is 90 degree. AC equals to 20 degree. Yes, AC is 20 centimeter, children, not a degree. And angle C equals to 30 degree. Of course, we can see here angle C is 30 degree. Then the length of AB is. See, now the reference angle is this. This you wanted to take it as reference angle. When it is reference angle, this will be what? Perpendicular, means opposite side. And here 20 centimeter is given, that is hypotenuse. It means which value we wanted to find, that lying on perpendicular, means opposite side. Which value we wanted to, which value they have given, that lied on hypotenuse. So perpendicular and hypotenuse is related to sine. So sine 30 degree you have to use. So sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, which is equals to AB by AC. So use that concept and simplify, you will get the answer, that is 10 centimeter. Option B is right for question number 17. Question number 18, children. The correct relation among the following is. Option A. Cot theta equals to sin theta by cos theta. Wrong. Cot theta is equals to cos theta divided by sin theta. Hence option A is wrong. Cosec theta is equals to 1 by sin theta. But here 1 by cos is given. This is also wrong. Sec theta is equals to 1 by cos theta. Here 1 by sin theta is given. This is also wrong. When option A, B, C are wrong, obviously option D has to be right. Hence, let us go for that. So anyhow, let's check one more time here. Tan theta is equals to sin by cos theta. Has. So option D is right. Question number 19. The distance of the coordinate points 5, 4 from the x-axis. Children, keep it in the mind. Whenever they have asked a distance from x-axis, we wanted to write y coordinate. So y coordinate here is 4. Hence the correct option is B, 4 units. In case B is in negative -4, then don't go for if there is -4 in the option. Keep it in the mind, distance cannot be negative. Very important. They have asked in one of the model question paper. So be careful. the distance between the points A 4, 5 and B 3, 7. So it means here the distance between two points they have given and asking to find the distance. So you wanted to use distance finding formula, children. So that is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So substitute the values and simplify. It gives our answer root 5 units. Hence for this question root 5 is correct answer. Question number 21, children. In the given graph, if C is the midpoint of AB, then the coordinate of point C. So carefully observe. Here C is the midpoint of AB line. So we are going to find the coordinates of C. So it means you wanted to use the section formula when a point is dividing a line segment into two equal ratio. In that case, you wanted to use x comma y is equals to x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2 plus y1 by 2. So use that formula and simplify. It gives the answer is 4, 2. Option A is right. Question number 22, children. Area of the triangle formed by its vertices A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3 is. It means area of triangle finding formula you wanted to choose. So here 4 options given. In these options, the right one is option B, half into x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Question number 23, children. In the following frequency distribution table, the class interval which contains the median class, which contains the median class only. See, this kind of question definitely will come in your examination, because this kind of one repeated in every district model question paper, children. Means to finding the model class problem, not model class, children, median class problem. So to find the median class, keep it in the mind, you wanted to find the cumulative frequency. So here you wanted to find cumulative frequency. So first write off the 2 here, and next 2 add to 3, you will get it a 5, 5 add to 6, you will get it 11, 11 add to 5, you will get a 16, 16 add to 4, you will get 20. Isn't it? Next 20 divided by 2, you will get 10. So 10 lies in the class interval 40 to 60. So in this class interval 10 lies. As you find cumulative frequency, easily you will come to know that. So hence for this question here the right answer is 40 to 60, that option C. Question number 24, children. Mod of the following data. Read the given data in proper way. So 14, 18, 10, 12, 16, 18, 17. Which score repeated maximum number of times? So that will be the mod. Look at, children. Here 18 repeated 2 times and no other scores have been repeated. Hence 18 is the mod. So mod means the frequency which repeated maximum number of times. Hence for 24th option A is right. Question number 25, children. If the median and mean of a given frequency distribution is 52 and 50, median and mean is given and they are asking to find the mod. See, whenever 3 measures of central tendencies are present in a problem, mean, median and mod, you want to go through the empirical formula. That is 3 median is equals to mod plus 2 mean. Substitute these values and simplify. You will get the answer 56. That is option D is right for this. Question number 26. Among the following, the dimensions which do not form a right angle triangle, means which measurement they never forms the right angle triangle. Look at the A1, 8, 10 and 12. So these are not at all a Pythagorean triplets. Hence option A only right for this question. These measurement doesn't form a right angle triangle. 7, 24, 25. Yes, it is a Pythagorean triplet. 6, 8, 10 also Pythagorean triplets. 3, 4, 5 also Pythagorean triplets. Question number 27. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. They clearly mention DE is parallel to BC. Then the incorrect relationship among the following is. So use BPT concept, children. A. AD by DB. So AD by DB is equals to AE by AC. First one is correct. B. AD by AB is equals to AE by AC. So this is corollary of BPT. This is also acceptable. Option C is AD by EC. Yeah, this is wrong one. See, AD is here but EC is right hand side down part. So this cannot be satisfied. Anyhow, let's see the option D also. DE. So DE means this is DE by BC is equals to AE by EC. AE by AC, not EC children, AE by AC. Yes, this is also acceptable by BPT of corollary. Hence, here the wrong one is option C. Next, question number 28, children. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. If ratio of their areas is 49:81, then the ratio of their corresponding sides, 100 times I said this, whenever two triangles are similar and areas of triangles given and asking to find the ratio of corresponding sides, you wanted to find the roots of the given values. Here given value is 49:81. What is the root of 49? 7. What is the root of 81? That is 9. Hence option B, 7:9 is the right one. Question number 29. In two triangles, if the corresponding angles are equal, understand, if the corresponding angles are equal, then ratio of their corresponding sides are equal, then the two triangles are similar. The criterion which is used to prove this statement is, so this theorem we have proved by AAA similarity criterion. Hence option B is correct. So if you don't know more about this theorem, so you can go and watch my previous videos, children. There I clearly explain this theorem under AAA similarity criterion. If you search it in, if you go to my playlist and in 10 standard theorem list, you can get this theorem there. Question number 30, children. The angle of elevation of sun if the ratio of length of a tree and its shadow is 1:3, means perpendicular is 1, base is √3, and length and shadow, it means perpendicular and base, is related to tan. So for what angle of tan we get 1/√3, children? That is for tan 30 degree. Therefore for question number 30, the right answer is A, 30 degree. Next, let us move on to the another question, children. In the given figure, angle POQ means this angle. This angle is 110 degree. If O is the center of the circle and TP and TQ are tangents to it, then measure of PTQ is. This kind of problem also definitely will come for the examination. See here, they have given angle between the ratios and asking to find angle between the tangents. Keep it in the mind, the sum of angle between the ratios and angle between the tangent is 180 degree. So this angle is given 110 degree. Hence this angle should be 70 degree because these two angles sum is 180 degree. Hence for this question the right answer is B, 70 degree. Question number 32, children. The tangent is drawn to a circle at a point so that angle formed by tangent with radius at the point of contact is. This is the first theorem we have proved in circles chapter. So the angle between the radius and tangent is always 90 degree. So it means right angle is the correct one. Question number 33. In the given figure, O is center of the circle. Then the secant to the circle is XY is there. XY is tangent actually because it is intersecting the circle at only one point. CD, yes, CD is secant. CD is the right one for this. See, CD is intersecting circle at 2 points. DB is diameter. OA is radius. Tangent is drawn to a circle radius 7 cm, means radius is given from an external point which is 25 cm away from the center of the circle. It means the distance between center of the circle and a point which is lying outside the circle is 25 cm. The length of the tangent by calculation is, if you have the Pythagorean triplet concept, easily you can go for this. 7, 25 and 24 are Pythagorean triplets. Hence, the length of the tangent has to be 24. Question number 35. In a circle of radius 4 cm, if the angle between tangent to the circle is 90 degree, then the length of the tangent is. Children, this question they have framed nicely. So here radius of a circle is given 4 cm and angle between the tangents given, that is 90 degree. But they are asking to find the length of the tangent. You keep it in your mind. So here angle between the tangent is given 90 degree. Hence the angles which are forming at an external point, there two angles will be formed. So those two angles are equal under CPCT. So one angle will be 45 degree. So tan 45 concept you wanted to use to find the length of the tangent. Tan 45 degree is nothing but 1 only. So in that case your radius is 4 centimeter. Therefore the length of the tangent also will be equals to 4 centimeter. Hence D is the correct one. Children, for 35th problem, so it is better to draw the figure and to do. Otherwise you cannot understand in a exact manner. So question number 36. Curved surface area of hemisphere whose radius is 7 centimeter will be. Children, direct question it is. So here they are asking to find the curved surface area of hemisphere. So you wanted to use the formula 2 pi r square. So substitute pi value 7 in that formula. It gives option A is right answer, 308 centimeters square. Let us move on to the question number 37. Formula to find total surface area of the given solid. As you observe this solid, here cylinder is there and here hemisphere is there. But they are asking to find total surface area. But we wanted to consider CSA of a cylinder and CSA of hemisphere. Therefore, for this question, the right answer is option B, 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Question number 38. Formula to find the volume of a frustum of a cone where height is h and slant height is L. So here we wanted to pick volume of frustum of cone finding formula and keep it in the mind in CSA, TSA and volume of frustum of cone. In these formulas, nowhere we have negative sign except in the slant height formula, children. Hence the correct option for this is option A, 1 by 3 pi h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. Question number 39, children. If the area of the circular base of a right cylinder is 38.5 centimeters square, means pi r square value given and height is 4 centimeter, h value is given, then its volume is, volume of cylinder finding formula is pi r square h. Pi r square value given 38.5 and h value is 4. Multiply 38.5 into 4, it gives the answer, that is 154. But 154 present in option B also and in option C also. But unit is important because you found here volume. Hence option C is correct, 154 centimeter cube. Question number 40. A cone prepared from a clay of height 24 centimeter and radius 6 centimeter. If a solid converts it into a sphere, keep it in the mind, here conversion of cone into sphere is taking place, then the radius of newly formed sphere. So which formula you wanted to use? Volume of cone to volume of sphere. Volume of cone finding formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h, small r only you take that. And while using sphere volume formula, 4 by 3 pi capital R cube you take and simplify, you will get the answer 6 centimeter. Dear students, I hope you have got it answers for this question paper and it will be helpful for your upcoming examination, children. And I hope you are doing hard work for your upcoming examination. All the best.